Hello everyone and welcome back to the 3T Path channel. My name is Giridhari. Now at this time of the year, I'm recording this at the beginning of the year. So this time of the year, it's a time when we try to reevaluate our past decisions and of course plan our future goals and activities for this year. But while you're doing all this, and of course throughout the year we're always reevaluating and planning our future goals, but what I'd like to introduce to you is the concept of changing that view into a view of doing not the external things, but changing the internal conception of the external, so that what you're doing is actually flowing through life. What I want to tell you is that more than working on exterior situations you want to find yourself in, which is quite common in our culture, what we have to do, which is much more useful, is to start working on the interior conditions, which allow us to do well regardless of the exterior conditions. This is what yoga is all about, what we try to teach in this channel. So, what will make me happy then is not situation A or situation B so much, but how I interpret the situation I'm in, very important. And secondly, how I deal with it. What is my mindset? How will I go from this point? This means flowing with life. So where are you now? Wherever you are, you can have a great mindset. You can interpret that in a very positive way and face it at the best possible way. So that's working on your internal reality. In yoga, how do we do that? What we do is we see ourselves in any situation and immediately we turn to Dharma. We think, what is my purpose in this situation? What is the best of me? What is the best action according to who I am, where I am, what's going on? What is the best of me that I can put forward in this situation? And that mentality of accepting the situation and just doing your best with it, that brings joy, that brings fulfillment, much more than the situation itself. You may remember, just from last year, if you're reevaluating your plans from last year, you may remember that sometimes things don't work out and it's good they didn't work out. And sometimes things do work out and it's not so good. You're like wishing you hadn't done that thing. You hadn't, gotten into that relationship, accepted that job, done that business deal. You're wishing you hadn't done that. So the external situations, they don't really matter so much. It's your internal situation. It's working on your internal reality. And of course, in this path, in the Bhakti Yoga path, we work in this divine, loving connection. So we're working both on our purpose-driven life, a Dharma-focused life, and also just cultivating this constant, devotional, sweet mellow of connection with God. So when you're focused on purpose, when you're living out this loving connection with God, Bhakti, then any situation is okay. It doesn't matter. More and more as you advance more and more, it doesn't really matter at all what the external situation is. You just focused on your internal situation where you're living, where you're actually experiencing, the way you're facing life. So this is called flowing with life, focused on Dharma, focused on Bhakti. And this is what we should work on more and more. Even though, yes, we're still working on external plans. Of course, you should still have your little plans and buy this house and get this job. Fine. But give more importance to your internal ability to flow with the different circumstances, the different situations life will bring to you. So that's it. Let me know if that makes sense. If you have any questions, leave your comments below. I would like to hear from you very much. And have the rest of your day with lots of peace and lots of love.